Hello, Aquarius. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your intuitive weekly tarot reading for the week of April 26th through May 2nd. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe, hit that like button, and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private tarot card reading by clicking the link to my website below. And also be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs, which might resonate with you more for this particular week. Now, I'm working with the Beautiful Creatures Tarot deck this week, so let's get started. First card, Aquarius, the Page of Wands. Next, the Page of Swords, and the major arcana card, the Hierophant. Your crystal for the week, fuchsite. And I do have my fuchsite crystal handy, and mine has ruby chips in it. Okay, Aquarius, so first glance, the message that's coming through first is that you might be putting out fires this week. And I feel you're the one that's going to have to make changes this week to accommodate situations that are going to arise. Now, Aquarius, you have 2 pages this week. That's a lot of news or information coming in or being spread around. So you're starting off with the Page of Wands, Aquarius. And this page, as with all the pages of the court cards, could be bringing messages in. Now, this particular page with the wands representing fire, this page can light up and illuminate things, exaggerate things. So it can bring in messages that shed the light on a possible situation going on. And since this page is affiliated with the wand suit, there's a tendency that news that the Page of Wands brings in could spread like wildfire. And it can inspire others, but kind of in the wrong way. Now, what I'm picking up, Aquarius, is both of these pages in your reading are spreading news almost in a gossip type fashion, rumors. This is news that's really bending and twisting and exaggerating the truth. So it's essentially like it's tall tales. Now, this seems to be like a workplace scenario, but it could be within a group of your friends. Now, usually the Page of Wands brings in some exciting news. And I think that's still the case for this week, but it's exciting news maybe in regards to like a job position opening up, possibly a new project starting, and the information was not to be told to the general public as of yet. Now, next, you have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords stops at nothing to get to the bottom of something. So if there's any kind of news in regard to an announcement of a position opening up, maybe hearing about somebody's promotion, and again, this information wasn't supposed to get out. Because what I'm picking up with both of these pages here is there's quite a bit of jealousy and envy, as someone could possibly be like up for a promotion or a position, and maybe neither one of these people are represented in regards to that. Maybe they're not being considered, or maybe one or the other is. Now, the Page of Swords is usually a page that brings in some news that alerts you to the truth. So both of these individuals possibly have overheard some bits and pieces to something within the workplace that hasn't yet been announced. And boy, it's spreading like wildfire. Now, the next card here, Aquarius, is the major arcana card, the hierophant. I believe you are the hierophant in this situation. Because the hierophant can be a mentor, a teacher, a guide. Might be that both of these pages, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, work for you. And now, with them spreading all this gossipy news that shouldn't have been released yet, you, as their boss or supervisor, must deal with the task of reining them in. Now, the energy, number 5 energy affiliated, or I should say, not the number 5 energy, but we'll get to that in a moment, but the energy in general with the Hierophant card has the characteristics of Taurus. Very responsible, dependable, determined. And the Hierophant is associated with your 5th chakra. And that certainly has to do with your throat chakra, your communication, how you express yourself. And also your 7th chakra. And that's your crown chakra, your connection with spirit. Knowing how to handle things, what direction to go in, and so forth. But now, here, the Hierophant has a number 5 energy, which is the number of bringing in change. It's shaking things up. It has that passing through fire to be made stronger kind of energy. And usually, with the number 5 energy, learning lessons and movement, as in maybe moving people around within the workplace, separating them. That might be required. And again, 5 is also the number of the throat chakra. So a lot of communication going on this week, Aquarius. Now, your numerology for your tarot cards here is number 7. Now, first, 7s represent forces that must be dealt with that are beyond your control. And that's exactly what you're most likely dealing with this week. You've got 2 individuals that have spread news in 2 different ways, you might say. And yes, most likely, they work under you. So you're going to have to rein these individuals in. Now, 7 is also the number that indicates you need to kind of look at the larger meaning of the situation at hand. So it's about having wisdom. And Aquarius, you're in this position. So it's really going to be somewhat of a challenge for you this week to handle this particular situation in the correct manner. Now, your angels and guides have suggested the fuchsite crystal, as this crystal is known as the healer stone. This is an indication, Aquarius, that you are like a natural born healer in the way that you heal with your words, your actions, your energy that you bring to the situation at hand. So, probably a good idea to meditate with the fuchsite crystal, because this is going to help recharge your batteries, renew your energy by healing yourself as well as in regards to whatever it is you're going to be up against this week. Now, I have pulled 3 additional cards from the Lenormand deck as to give you just a very quick additional message for your week ahead, Aquarius. So, okay, let's take a look. First card is Serpent. Handshake, and Lion. Now, the first card, Serpent, indicates trouble. It indicates lies, jealousy, information being spread. The hands here is making a deal, some kind of agreement. Could be meetings together, possibly shaking hands for the first time, as in a way of compromise, and maybe making an agreement in that way. And then the lion, this is the protector, the ruler, the boss. This is you, Aquarius. And the 2 hearts here, you're trying to keep the peace. So you're the protector, or in this case, the mediator. So 2 pages Showing up in a reading is an indication of arguments, disagreements, jealousy, bad feelings, and so on. So, your collective message here with these cards, Aquarius, is that whoever represents the two pages is the trouble with lies and jealousies, kind of exaggerating, what they overheard and spreading rumors. And the handshaking here is most likely between the two pages, as these two are kind of duking it out and jealous of one another. So there has to be some compromise, which is brought about by you, Aquarius, the lion, the protector, the ruler, the boss, the mediator, most of all. So, in summary, for your week ahead, Aquarius, you've got your work cut out for you, especially if this resonates with you, being in charge of people in the workplace, or possibly, as I mentioned, this could be a group of friends as well. But you're the one that's going to be the peacemaker in all of this and get things back in order, or back online, you might say. You're starting off with the Page of Wands, which is a fire sign. Could be in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the news that this page releases is very exciting news. This could be something in regards to a position where there's a bonus. Maybe it's for a new group within the company. It might even be a leadership type position. But I'm picking up the information was not to be released yet. Now, the Page of Swords, which is an air sign like yourself, Aquarius, could be a Libra, Gemini, or a fellow Aquarian. And this page, after hearing some news, wants to get down to the bottom of it, get to the truth. So starts investigating and questioning and talking to everyone about it. Whatever this piece of information that was shared, very upsetting to the Page of Swords. This is where I'm picking up the jealousy here between the two pages, as both are very interested in what this news is all about. So then we have the Hierophant, and the message here says morals. Yeah. So here you are, Aquarius, most likely either the ringleader of the group, if it's a group of friends, or you are the boss or supervisor that has to rein in these two individuals who are spreading information like wildfire. And the Hierophant energy is a difficult energy. This is not an easy task for you to get things back to normal. Your numerology here for your tarot cards is number 7, which represents forces that will be put in front of you this week that are actually beyond your control. But you'll do your best, Aquarius. And your angels and guides are suggesting the fuchsite crystal this week, as you do have a lot of healing properties to how you handle situations and circumstances, Aquarius, because you think rationally and logically, and you heal things with your words, your actions, how you present yourself. But meditating with the fuchsite crystal will also help you recharge your batteries after dealing with this situation, which is going to possibly be a week-long endeavor. And your final message from the Lenormand cards is indicating very simply that the Serpent card is representing trouble, lies, jealousy, spreading rumors. The hands are meetings, agreements, making a deal, shaking hands for the first time, as in compromising between the two pages. And the lion is you, Aquarius. You are the ruler, the boss, the protector, and in this case, the mediator, having to fix the situation and get things back in line. So, very interesting reading this week, Aquarius, and it might not resonate with everyone, but if you are in some type of leadership position, you might have your hands full this week. As a fire sign individual and an air sign individual are going to keep you busy with the information and messages, the gossip, the rumors that are going to be flying around the workplace this week. And the animosity between the two will be at an all-time high. So be sure you meditate each morning with the fuchsite crystal for its healing properties. It will help you out with the tasks that you have at hand, as well as recharge your batteries. Lessons are to be learned this week, Aquarius, and you are the perfect person to teach those lessons. You'll be able to communicate logically and rationally and be able to get the pages here shaking hands and compromising, even if it's to agree to disagree. You'll be able to resolve the situation at hand, Aquarius. So, once again, a very different reading. But when two pages show up in a reading, it usually means trouble. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for a tarot card reading, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Aquarius family.